Hey, real quick before we start this video, I wasn't going to record another gameplay match until we got the beta card pool in its entirety, but we did get a good amount of cards revealed in the last couple weeks, and then also we do have the starting rules, so I want to make another video. So real quick, in case you guys missed it, and these are some things that were a little bit wrong with the previous videos, but we kind of knew that going into it. So starting hand is five cards instead of 6. The mulligan is you bottom all the cards, you draw a new 5, and then you shuffle. You set up 6 shields and EX shields, so we did get that part right. And then first player also draws for turn, which is pretty atypical for Bandai card games. So if you guys want to play your own games, that's there right there. And then also if you guys want the deck list, they're linked in the description. They're found on my website, Eggman Events, and they are right here. So we do have the blue and green Wing Gundam, and then we also do have the white and blue Gundam Aerial as well. And you guys can also print these proxies if you guys want to test it out. Just go here, print proxies, and it will have the full 50 for you guys. So make sure to check that out, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, let's get to this match. I'm on the left with the blue and white build of the Gundam Aerial, and then we've got Yomi on the right playing the blue and green version of the Wing Gundam. So I'm kind of focused on using commands and putting them into my trash so I get some additional effects, and Yomi kind of ramps up into some bigger boss monsters, but also has this really nice kind of token economy with a lot of their cards. So we do have 5 cards in our opening hand I decided to keep, so I'm going to put 6 cards in my life. Yomi did not like her opening hand, so she's going to put 5 cards to the bottom of her deck, draw a new 5, shuffle her deck quite well, and then we'll be putting 6 cards into her shield area as well. So we didn't know this mulligan and starting procedure exactly during our previous games, but I do like what it looks like here. The draw on going first also it kind of catches me off guard, something that we normally don't see in Bandai card games, but I do appreciate it for this game as well. So we're just going to get the 1 resource, and we're going to pass it back to Yomi. She's also going to get the EX resource, which we're going to be denoting with the Dragon Ball marker. We're going to go to 2 resources now. We're going to play out our Overflowing Affection. It is a command that lets us draw 2 and put 1 into our trash. So we're going to put another command into our trash. So 2 already is pretty good to start off the game. Yomi's going to play the Charge Zaku 2. This card's really great when it is paired, but currently doesn't have a pilot to go with it. We're going to switch out our base for the white base. The fact that Yomi didn't have a pilot to put into Zaku 2 just means that I likely will be able to get the effect off next turn, so I do want to try to do that when I can. I'm going to see Yomi go back to 3 resources with an EX. I'm going to play out one of the newer cards revealed. It is the Wing Gundam Bird Mode. So being able to place an EX resource, we're able to put up to 5 EX resources, unlike the marker system for the Dragon Ball card game. But luckily didn't have a hero to pair up with it, or I'd be in kind of a little bit of trouble. But we're going to be able to play our 3/3 token out there using 2 from our base. And then we're also going to have the Gundam Aerial a bit on form, so it's a 3/4 that we're going to play out. So nothing too fancy. It does let us just put some more bodies on the board. We're going to pass it back to Yomi. So Yomi's going to use a Show of Resolve, probably one of the best cards that we have right now. Just the draw 2 is really strong for helping us find the pieces we need. Sometimes, you know, since we need to get pilots and our units kind of paired up a lot of the time, are linked up, being able to just get more card draw helps. Playing out the ball as well, just a nice little one where we're going to have the Wing Gundam bird form attack into the base. And then thinking about the Zaku 2, Yomi's going to decide to not attack with it just because she wants to try to find a pilot to be able to go with it, just so we get some more value with it as well. And we're going to pass it back. So we got our 3/3 token attacking in, making it a 3/1, getting with the Wing Gundam. We're going to attack into the EX base, get rid of it, and I'm going to play the standard Gundam Aerial. So we did have to be level 5. It costs 3 since we don't have enough cards that are commands in our trash. We're going to use the Mercury here, so this is going to make it a 4/5, and then also on attack we're going to be able to get a resource back. We're going to hit into the Fall Mail into the shield area there for Yomi, so going to be able to deploy that immediately. Also means that they do take a card from their shield area to their hand. I'm going to play a Strike Dagger and pass back. Fall Mail also being able to play a 3/1 token is really nice for that as well. Yomi's going to look at trading the ball with my 3/3 token, since it's down to 1 life at this point, and then going to play out the Wing Gundam for 4 here. So unfortunately not really having any pilots to pair up with these just means you're playing a little bit slow. They also have the Gun Gundam, another kind of newly revealed card here. a 2-3 with repair 1 and being able to kind of interact with low HP cards. But swinging in with the token, gonna just hit into life here, take 2 damage, no triggers from the life, and we're gonna go down to 3 shields. So going into my next turn, almost put down 2 Dawn, used the 1 piece, but we're gonna put a single resource instead. Looking at this board, it looks like Yomi's got a little bit of a wider board and a little bit better cards across the board. We're going to play Show of Resolve ourselves to be able to draw 2. So we're currently at 3 active resources. We're going to be able to just trade here and get that damage here. So it's we're currently a 3-1. We're going to play out the School of Technology. And that's going to be for 1. We're going to use its effect to give a +1 attack point to our Link, so we're going to be able to get there. We did miss out on the additional active resource from our pilot there for the Gundam aerial, so that was a miss from me. But being able to get rid of the base felt pretty strong. Then we're going to trade into the token, just, you know, both cards get deleted, and then we're just going to play out another aerial. So we do have 4 or more commands in our trash now, so it does cost 1. We're going to play out the Demi Trainer for 1 as well, and we're going to pass it right back to Yomi. So again, Wing Gundam is quite a terrifying card, being able to attack into anything active. So hoping that this Demi Trainer is going to be able to help protect my more important cards on the board. But Yomi finally has a pilot, so has the Amuro Ray there, being able to get the when paired effect to rest the blocker. It also will rest something with 5 or less, which we're going to get in a second. I will recall it in just a moment after this base. But playing another Fall Mail, being able to get another token out there, pretty good for its value there. And there, I do recall from the Amuro being paired as well, we do get that additional rest on there. So being able to attack into really anything they want to is really nice. We have Yomi attacking into our aerial, so we do have the Breach 5 kind of keyword, so that will be able to get rid of the base as well as the unit. We're going to have the gun cannon attack into my bit on form, so taking 3 damage, but we'll repair 1 at the end of turn. And they're going to play out the GM, and Yomi does try to play the Amuro there, but it doesn't get the Link because it's not looking for an Earth Federation card. It's just saying it does have Earth Federation, so did just want to kind of include that in case anyone was curious on how those links work. So just playing another one instead, and we're kind of in a rough spot. Yomi's got 3 life and a base right now, a pretty wide board, 5 out of the potential 6 you could have, and I'm just down to 2 life and 2 units on my board right now. So we're gonna have a good amount of resources that we're gonna just trade our 1/1 with the 3/1 token. We are going to play Overflowing Affection again, so a draw 2 and put 2 cards or 1 card into our trash, including the Overflowing Affection. We're going to be able to attack with our Gundam aerial, get rid of the Wing Gundam, and also get that resource back. We're going to play another Overflowing Affection to draw 2 and put 1 card into our trash. So just really kind of cycling for a good card. We're going to put out our base once again. That's for 1. We're going to play out our just OG Gundam here, so it's a 3/4. No Amuro for us to help us out, and we're going to pass with 2 resources up as well. So Yomi is going to be going to her next turn, and again, technically has game on board. We do have or almost on board, right? We need to just be able to get 5 damage right now. Gun Cannon's only presenting 4 damage. And if there is like a good amount of like a link pair, then we're kind of in trouble. So drew an additional 2 to try to find that surely, but not really finding it. We do have the bird mode once again, which is a 2/2. But if we did have the hero, it'd be able to bump it up into a 5/3, which is, or sorry, a 5/4, which would be enough to scare us for game. Playing another one of the bird modes there too. So another just body on board and getting those EX resources. And then going to be attacking with the gun cannon, and we're going to use the Witch and the Bride. So this is going to be able to bounce the gun cannon back to hand. It will bounce the pilot as well, so you would be able to play it and then just immediately link it so you can attack with it the turn you play it. But I'm really kind of out of options here. So we're going to attack our Gundam into the 2-drop there just to get the trade there. Taking 2 damage, but we do have repair 1. We also are going to play out our Strike Dagger. Also, I'm going to mispronounce this, our Michaelis here. That's probably completely wrong. My apologies. We do have another one, but we're actually going to decide to play out the Demi Trainer since we kind of need to survive this next turn. And we're going to pass it right back to Yomi here. But looking kind of rough. Our board is kind of starting to develop. We're getting a little bit wider on the board here. But just with the amount of attacks, knowing that also Gun Cannon and Amru there is going to be able to not only interact with our blocker and then one of our additional cards, but attack the turn it's played is pretty scary. And looking at, looks like there's another Amaru there as well, which could also interact with our blocker, but looks like we're just going to use the Gun Cannon immediately to get rid of that there. Going to be able to get the Mercury there, bounce that back to hand. And unfortunately, we don't really have anything else that we can do. So if Yomi does finally have the hero there, you can play out the bird mode and then give it the ability to attack again. But looks like not in the hand. She's going to play out a Gelgoog and then pass right back to us. So this is kind of our last turn. We kind of have to win here. We currently have 4 attacks, and Yomi has 3 shields and a base. So we're going to play out Mikolayas, and then we also have Sueta Mercury as well. So this will make it a 5-5 with its own effect. Or sorry, even a 5-6. So being able to get rid of the base, attacking through it, any shield trigger could be pretty impactful. Also has a couple EX energy open as well. But looks like we're just going to be able to attack through the line and get this game. So honestly, pretty close. We did play a couple of games, and most of them were honestly pretty close in their way. I also think that like with the new cards that we saw in the last couple of weeks, that does have some more buildable decks, and I've been really enjoying playing Gundam as well. So again, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to check out the deck builder if you guys want to check out your own decks and make some proxies for it. And I'll catch you all next time.